Morning Show. Now joined by Lauren and Jake. Now going live on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, and X page. So glad you are with us, and we hope you guys are having a great start to your Friday morning. Doesn't that sound good to say? Your Friday morning. We got you to another weekend. Hopefully you guys have a great one planned. Hopefully after work today, going to enjoy yourselves over the weekend. So 330-450-9292. The phone number, the text line, 330-269-9292. Text waiting for us. Wow, what is a soapbox derby grandma anyway? It's a grandma of someone who is into soapbox derby.
There you go.
Good morning, Christian. TGIF, Little Big Norm checking in. Hope everyone has a good day and is able to enjoy the weekend. Thank you, Little Big Norm. Good morning. It is Friday. Hope everyone has a great day and enjoys the weekend. I'm a little late today. I only got to work 4 hours, so let's get this day going. Sports girl Jesse, 4-hour work shift. There you go. Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. Marsh checking in. Let's go Leopards lacrosse. Let's get a win over Lake tonight. Marsh checking in. Let me see. Devin checking in on this beautiful Friday. I hope everyone enjoys their day and has an amazing weekend. Love it. Good morning. Random fat guy checking in. In 1898, after the invention of the escalator, people were given smelling salts and brandy at the end to recover from the ordeal. Huh. Yeah, who the hell invented the escalator?
Escalator?
That's some engineering right there.
I mean, what came first? It would have to have been the elevator, right?
Oh, yeah, the elevator. There's evidence of elevator being used to build the pyramids.
Well, the conveyor
with ropes,
system.
Yeah. I mean, the elevator, if you really go back, that's been, my God.
I didn't think it was like a pharaoh.
No, you hit a button, but I mean,
the doors open.
The concept of the elevator was by God.
Yeah.
But the escalator, yeah, that's a good one. Whoever thought about that? Let's make the steps move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why are we walking up these?
Don't lift your legs. We'll
just
lift
stand
them.
there and we'll bring you up. Good morning, Pink Jeep Girl checking in. Good morning, Pink Jeep Girl. So, it is Friday. What do we got for? We got a lot for you here in the next few hours. We're getting 2 finalists for Ella Langley. One in the 8 o'clock hour with the cue to call. One on the live video stream that just went live on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Very simple. You're going to want to go over to the live video feed. You're going to want to click the like button on it. It does not matter if you go to Facebook, YouTube, or X. They all count the same, but you got to go to one of them. Click the like button in the comments section. What are we doing today, Lauren?
It is dealer's choice. You guys, if you want in on this, you just drop whatever emoji your little heart desires that you think relates to Ella Langley. If there's an emoji, that's what I'm going to search for today when I put in the random selection. So any emoji will do.
Just put any emoji you want in the comments section. We'll put one in.
Yeah.
Because we need to know that you're trying to become a finalist for Ella Langley. So.
It's your choice.
Any emoji that your heart so desires, go ahead and put that in there. We have that for you. 8 o'clock hour, free advice. Friday, as always, Lauren, Jake, and myself are here to help you guys with anything in life you might need some advice on. Could be family life, love life, career life, finances, car buying, clothes buying, what to get for dinner tonight. What do we grill? You name it. We're here to help you from 8 to 9. And here in the 7 o'clock hour, after sports, the bottom of this hour, we're going to be talking to Haley Reinhart, of course, the singer from American Idol, who has carved out a heck of a career for herself with some huge collaborations over the years, like Tony Bennett, Slash, Jeff Goldblum. Got new music coming out today. Has got a tour coming up. Done some voice acting on Netflix. I mean, the girl has done it all. We had a chance to talk to her. You're going to get to see that interview we had with Haley coming up bottom of the hour. So we have that for you here. And, oh, yeah, I don't know what emoji that is, the first one in, but Sarah, there you go.
It looks like a ship, maybe.
I don't know. I can't tell from my screen, and I have a pretty big screen. But you did what you're supposed to do, Sarah. So you're in the running to possibly become a finalist on this Friday. We grilled yesterday for the first time.
For the first time?
Yeah, it's the first time we grilled this year. It's been a lot going on.
So we grilled too. What'd you make?
Pork chops on the grill.
We also had pork, but we had pork tenderloins.
Tenderloins.
It was really good. It was honey garlic.
Someone remind me. I have a hot take about pork chops on Monday.
Oh, okay.
Gotta remind that because that is my hot take. And it is a hot take. People are going to be like, what? But I have a pork chop hot take for Monday, either a listener or someone in here, because I know I will not remember come Monday. I'll be like, oh, that's what I do. I can't remember anything.
It's true.
But yeah, first time we grilled, I have bought myself a first riding lawnmower. It arrives today.
Look at you, man.
Yeah, just in time for the rain, cold weather.
You really are doing it up this week.
It's pretty much me who hasn't mowed yet. Pretty much me. More were doing it yesterday.
We had this guy
I was like,
that lives across the street. He never cuts his grass. I mean, he does, but it's got to get like dire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he has an electric lawnmower.
Like the Ribo or Ribe, whatever it's called. The green one?
Ryobi.
Yeah, Ryobi.
It's not green. I don't know what it is.
That's the only one I know that makes electric.
Yeah.
I'm sure there is.
It's so quiet.
Oh, yeah. My neighbor uses his Ryobi. I'm like, I don't even know it's on. I'm like, are you doing anything?
But you got to understand, like, they have a big yard. Like, I'm talking their backyard's like half an acre. Like, yeah. But I don't understand it. Like, he's like a ninja because you don't hear his mower. But it's like such a shocking, I can't explain it. Like, it's so startling when you go outside and you're like, oh my God, they cut the grass. Because it looks so... You don't
think they did.
Right. It looks so different, but you don't hear it happen.
Yeah, it's weird when I see my one neighbor, and he works at the TV station in Youngstown, WKBN, because he has the car there. But I'll do that. I'll see him, and I don't hear a damn thing.
No,
and I'll see him whizzing back and forth.
Very strange.
I'll tell you what, looks like it cuts the yard well.
I feel like there's something wrong with me. Like, I see the mower and I should hear the noise, but I don't hear anything. I mean, you hear like a little low hum.
Very low.
Yeah.
Very low. Everyone else, I hear neighbors block over.
Oh yeah.
Mowing their grass, but this guy, no. And I gotta tell you, his yard, his landscaping is always pristine. Even his decorations for Christmas and stuff, pristine. Like this man is very. I don't know how to explain. He doesn't just cut his grass and get the weed whacker out or the trimmer. Just kind of. I mean, he's like meticulous.
Dude, that was my dad.
Meticulous.
I think I told you that before. We weren't allowed to ride our bikes through the yard.
Yeah,
that's how.
I get mad when I make lines dragging the garbage cans around the side of the house. I get pissed. I'm like, look at that. That looks awful.
Yeah, he used to get mad. He'd be like, "Don't ride through the yard."
You do, and maybe it's me. And we have a lot of work to do in our yard. We got to fix our lake we get in the backyard every winter and spring. But I want to get it treated because
we do it.
Again, these are adult problems. If you're young, you're like, what are you talking about?
It's a double-edged sword, though. You get it treated, man. You thought you had to mow before. We've already had 2 treatments this year. Yeah, well, a lot of our neighbors do. Yeah, a lot of our I shouldn't say a lot. Probably half our neighbors don't even cut their own grass. They have a company coming. Oh, they have pay you to do it, money.
Yeah, here you cut it. So I'm like, wow. Not everybody. Like I said, I got my one neighbor with his Ryobi, and I got to tell you, it's funny you said that because it's just sort of like you could barely. You almost have to listen for it.
Yes,
to hear it.
It's always just like so sneaky good. Like I drove down the road coming home. I can't remember where I went last night. Anyhow, I'm coming down the road and I'm like, oh my gosh, he cut.
Yeah. The one neighbor had the landscaping company cut his yesterday. And the old man, I don't say it in a mean way, but my old man neighbor, he just cut his. I was coming home from work yesterday, and I pulled in. I looked right at his yard, and I went, "Damn it!" So now on both sides of me, they've cut.
Yeah, it is that way though with neighbors.
Like, and then there's me.
Our neighbors on the one side, like it's kind of funny because he gets mad every time Tony pulls the mower out because he's like, "That means I have to mow."
Yeah, no, it is, man. You look and you're like, especially when both sides of your neighbors do it.
Well, they were just in Florida. We cut twice while they were gone.
Kind of pooped in your yard for them.
Yeah.
Christian, what kind did you get? Oh my God. Club Cadet.
Oh, look at you.
Got a Club Cadet.
I like it.
So arrives today. I'm like, God, I hope it's assembled. I was like,
mostly, I would think.
Where'd you get it from? A video.
Like
Home Depot.
Yeah.
I saw a video on them how to put it together, and I was like, there's no way. You know how I'm going to put that together? Jamie!
Yeah.
Get your tools.
Right.
This looks terrible. But anyway. So that's going to be my day, and then hopefully have a nice low key. I would really appreciate a low key weekend. It's Olivia Dean. Yeah. Olivia Dean. It's so easy to fall in love. It really is. It's cute. 726 right here on today's hit music is Q92. Good morning, everybody. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you, hanging out. Hopefully you are having a fantastic Friday morning. Someone said, Christian, did you say Club Cadet? It's Cub Cadet. Well, I'm in the Cub Club now because I am a member. I have a Cub Cadet. If I said club, I'm sorry. It's yellow.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to cut the grass really well. I'd like to use it today, but it's going to be cooler and rain, I think.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain later this afternoon.
So if I get it in time, love to get a little cut in before.
Or just a little test drive even. Just do like a,
well, something. At least get the front.
Quick little like swipe of the yard. Yeah.
I'd like to at least have the front look good.
It always sucks when you get something new and you want to like try it so bad. In that way, I'm still a child.
Oh, yeah. You don't just, put it in the shed. I'll use it later. I'm like, no.
Like, even if I see something really cute for Christmas, if it's like now and I'm not going to be able to use it for a long time, I won't buy it. Nope. Because I can't use it right now.
Yeah, yesterday would have been a fantastic day to get it.
Yeah.
Even though I did get a little thunderstorm yesterday for about 5 minutes.
Did you really?
Yeah. A little lightning, a little thunder.
We got a little cloudy in the evening when I was coming back from the barn. It was like 6 o'clock and the sky was like some dark clouds. I'm like, is it supposed to rain tonight? And then it was gone.
It's funny. I've never owned a ride mower.
Oh, yeah?
No. You want to know a fun fact about me? I've never even been on I've never even done. I mean,
you've never sat on one?
I sat on one. Never done it. I've been on I lived in an apartment growing up.
Yeah.
I didn't cut the grass.
No, you probably had a lawn service.
My house, then I got an apartment in Alliance. Didn't have to cut the grass. Then I got a house in Alliance, but it wasn't big enough for a riding. I had to push. And when I moved to the condo,
they had lawn.
They had people
companies.
that did the lawn. I didn't have to do the lawn at all. And then when I got the house initially where I'm at now in Ridge, I got a push mower, not realizing quite how big the backyard was. And so, yeah, my 40s, this will be the first time I've ever used a sit-down lawn. I'll probably wreck into a tree or something, but looking forward to it.
What speed do you think you're going to be going?
The fastest.
Turbo?
I want to be as fast as when Donnie's son cut the grass here at the station.
Oh, that was amazing.
Was doing 35 miles an hour. I've never seen a lawnmower move that fast.
Were flying.
You want to talk about... I've never seen a lawnmower move that fast. I wish there was video of it. I'd play it for you all, and you would laugh because I'm not even doing it justice. I walked out of the building. I looked like he was doing 50 miles an hour.
Okay, it went from 35 to 50. It was probably more like 35, but it was fast.
Did you see that? Do you remember that day? Were you here?
I do. Yes, I do. We were all watching out the window.
Never seen a lawnmower go zipping back and forth like that. Never.
It was impressive.
Like,
and then it kept moving.
Yeah.
It didn't clog up. It just kept moving.
You talk about hitting it, like flooring it. Yeah. Let's see what this baby can do. He certainly saw what that could do.
That was amazing.
I was like, oh my God, is he racing? So is this for a time limit? Well, what are we doing?
I think eventually he ended up getting busted.
Yeah. I think it caught fire.
No, it did not.
Someone was cutting the grass out there and the lawnmower caught on fire.
I don't think it was that same instance.
Who else did that?
Any one of our lawn guys, rest in peace.
Some of them are dead?
Yeah, one of them is.
Ouch. Oh, well, cutting that grass in the sky, huh?
I guess. That or he didn't like it all that much and he never has to cut grass again. I mean.
True. But I like to think if you do lawn care, that's your passion.
No, he always did like it. He would bring his dog.
That guy's dead?
Christian, yes. Where have you been? By
No.
2 years, buddy.
With the beard?
Yes.
No.
Little tan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Christian, yes.
Maybe his older buddy. He had an older buddy that would come with him.
The older buddy's still kicking, man.
I lost that bet. Wow, that's really?
Yeah.
That would explain. I just thought we went with a different person now.
No, we kind of had to.
Well, no, obviously, yeah. No, there was a hole to fill. Wow. I did not know.
He was such a nice guy.
He was a great guy.
And talk to him.
Oh, his dog was awesome. He'd come in
and get his dog water, and his dog was so cute.
Yeah. I don't know if you don't slow down from back to 35, he's going to get a ticket.
I don't know. He was in a residential, so the speed limit probably was 25.
Yeah, he could have got pulled over for it. But I mean, he had somewhere to be that day. He had somewhere to be. And if you're cutting our grass, it's literally you have hours ahead of you. Not an hour, hours ahead of you to cut our grass.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yes.
We
It
have
could literally be an 8-hour
We
shift.
have the coarsest grass on the face because it's probably all crabgrass, but that's fine. It's fine because really it's just a big old field. But
Yeah.
it takes time. It takes time. There's a lot of land here. That's how we got to know Mower Guy so well because he'd be here literally all day when he would come and cut.
Oh my God, Christian, I can't believe you just said there's a hole to fill. Yeah, more ways than one, LOL. Oh, that's not what I meant.
Okay.
I meant for the man who cuts the grass. And we filled it. Is the young kid still doing it?
Yeah, this is his second summer because that's how long.
But I haven't seen him.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen him yet either, but that's the plan, I think.
There's a process that goes on here before. Mark and I look forward to the process every year.
We have to just be good and ready for that first cut.
That's not what it is. But there's a fun little thing that happens every year for the grass cutting guys. We love to watch it happen. 7:32 sports coming up after that. Hey, we had a chance to speak with Haley Reinhart. You know her as the singer. She started on American Idol. She's gone on to have amazing success in many genres, especially singing. You remember her cover of Can't Help Falling in Love with You? What, over 550 million streams?
Yes, it went crazy on Spotify.
Absolutely insane. She's collaborated with some amazing artists. She's got new music. She's got a new album she's working on.
She's freshly back from Brazil from performing.
Back from Brazil from performing. That interview is coming up next. And if you'd like to see her, just head on over to the live video feed on Facebook, YouTube, and X. That's coming up right here on Q92. Let's take a look at sports. Morning, everyone. Random guy checking in. Random fact, you don't actually lose most of your heat through your head. This myth isn't entirely true. Your face, head, and chest are more sensitive to temperature changes. In reality, covering any part of your body helps prevent heat loss in the same way.
I've always heard head and feet, which I kind of believe because I feel warmer when I have socks on.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
Or is that like a mental thing? You know, like in the winter, like instead
Placebo
of walking
effect?
around, yeah, like when you're walking around barefoot, like you're like, oh, it's so freaking cold. Like I need sockies. As soon as you pop those bad boys on, problem solved.
I sleep with socks in the winter.
Okay, I am convinced you're psychotic.
I can't fall asleep with cold feet.
But
if my feet are cold, I can't fall asleep.
aren't they warm in the covers?
Not always.
I can't sleep with socks on. The only time I've ever done it is when we were camping and it dropped down to like 41 overnight.
In the summer, but in the winter, no. If my feet are cold, I will not fall asleep. Jake?
Sometimes I sleep with socks on, sometimes I don't. Most of the times not. The last night I did. And sometimes, oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So, I mean, sometimes if I get too hot, I'll take one off and I'll sleep with one off, one on.
Oh, that's not psycho? Yeah, so I'm going to put a sock on my head.
I don't know. It's Jake, though. So, I'm like, is it psycho? I don't know.
Hart joining us, American Idol alum, a huge performing artist, has done things all over the world, collab with some of the biggest artists in the world. She's got new music coming up. She's busy as always, and she's taking the time to talk to us here on Q92. Haley, first of all, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today.
Of course. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Absolutely. We're going to get into your new music, going to get into everything, but we figured we had to start with, are you watching American Idol this year?
You know what? It's been a little too busy, but even with that, I've gotten to take some time to watch a few of the episodes, and the talent is pretty fierce.
It's been unbelievable this year, and you would know all about that. Did you ever think going on that show when you did what you did, even having all succession on that show, that here in 2026 you'd be enjoying all this success starting from there? It has to be incredible to look back and think about your time on that show and what it did and where it brought you to where you're at now.
Thank you. Yeah, it is pretty surreal, and I knew I always wanted to do this as my life's path and career, but it was a great platform. Everybody has to start somewhere, so I'm glad that this was my story.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Haley, let's get into it a little bit too, because there's a very famous cover of a very famous song that you did, and dare I say, knocked it out of the park. I mean, it is absolutely incredible. I can't help falling in love. I mean, this is, when you did that song, did you ever think that it would reach the amount of streams that it did on Spotify and on Apple iTunes? I mean, it's insane.
No, I honestly, this is a song that I grew up with singing with my parents and my whole extended family even. So it was, a part of me, but this thing came out of nowhere, and I love, doing commercial work with ads, and I've done a lot of that, but this kind of came overnight. So I was just like, let's take a stab at it. And it wasn't even one of those vocals that I was like over the moon about. It was like a 1-2 take, very minimal everything. So it kind of is crazy to me. Seems like those are sometimes the ones that truly connect with people, and to see it go past double platinum now, I'm just like mind blown completely.
Well, I mean, I think it says a lot too, just about your vibe. I mean, I think that lent so much to the song, surpassing 550 million streams on Spotify, Christian. 550 million streams.
Listen, I'm an Elvis guy. So
charted on Billboard, reaching number 17 on adult contemporary and number 31 on adult pop airplay. It's insane.
And I think, Haley, what made that so special was the kind of soft delivery that it had. I mean, how many people have used that at their wedding? I mean, you have a wedding song now. You have a cover and a song that everyone uses at weddings for first dances. But I think the kind of the gentle way you did that is kind of what made it so special.
Thank you. I wanted it to be intimate. I never want to take on a classic and try to approach it exactly the same, because you can't touch what Elvis did. So for me, and also seeing this extra gum commercial that I saw, I was like, okay, I need to approach this like you're literally speaking to a lover that's like right beside you or something. So it feels, it's pulling at the heartstrings. So I'm so glad that people have connected. I've heard like just countless stories, and it fills my heart, my cup every single day, reading how people use it for their engagements, to their weddings and their newborns. And it blows my mind, truly. Yeah.
TikToks. I mean, you're on TikToks now. I mean, this thing has just done, it's done unbelievable things for you. It's led to so many other awesome things, especially when we talk about some of the collaborations you've done in your career with some of the greatest crooners, the greatest rockers, some just national treasures like Goldblum. I mean, the people you've gotten to meet, the people you've gotten to work with, the people that have wanted to work with you. You ever just pinch yourself at the career you've had and what you've been able to do?
Yeah, it still gives me chills. I feel like the beauty of it is I haven't even reached out to these people. I just feel like I've been lightly trying to manifest being around and surrounded by the people that I've called my heroes for so long. And even my parents' heroes, I'm performing with like Robbie Krieger from The Doors all the time. Like these are just things that are like, wow, this is actually happening, and they want to work with me. And I think being a versatile artist, I don't really pick one genre. I love jazz, I love soul, I love rock and roll. So being able to kind of skate around through different genres has brought me to these amazing people that I call my heroes.
Well, I had to ask you, because I follow you on Instagram and just saw that we started talking about setting up the interview, and then it was kind of like, well, we'll get back to you. And I knew why. I know you got to take a lovely trip to Brazil. How was that recently? I'm assuming that's the glow that you have about you. It's that post-vacay trip flow from Brazil.
Wow, thank you so much. Yeah, Brazil has been on the bucket list forever. I love 60s Brazilian music. The craziest thing was I was performing in Brazil, in Rio, and earlier that day I had been on Ipanema Beach, and so I came back and I got to perform "Girl from Ipanema" right after being where they wrote the song about. It was very, full circle, surreal, and I don't take any of those kind of synchronicities for granted. It was crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is Brazil? Would you put that? Is that one of the most beautiful places you've gotten to visit in your career?
Yes, I think Brazil and all over Argentina. I spent an extra week in Buenos Aires, and the people, the culture, everybody was so kind. And even with like somewhat of this language barrier, they were so welcoming. So I have only great things to say about all of those places.
Well, all of this, kind of culminating because you have new music. And this music I've gotten a chance to hear, and I think it speaks to literally anyone who has someone in their life that means so much to them, whether it's a spouse or a significant other or your children or best friend. And we're so excited to have you on the show just to kind of talk about that and what went into this.
Thank you. I'm super over the moon about Promise. I wanted this song to be truly the follow-up to my version of Can't Help Falling in Love. I could only hope and pray. And I've always really wanted, honestly, a song to touch people's hearts that they'd want to use for their wedding. So that's kind of always been a goal in my mind. So having Can't Help as that surprise blessing leads me to this original song. So I actually got to co-write it with my fiance, and it's all about love. So we really wanted to channel, not only where we're at, but just make it this universal message for people to connect, whether it is with their fiance, their wife or husband, their partner, their pet. That's a big one for us. We love our dogs so much. And so I just want anybody, whatever form of love it is, to just be able to connect and have it, maybe bring a tear to their eye. We'll see.
Sure. Yeah.
I see and the dog even made the photos. The dog, the press photos. So that he's a star now, or she's a star.
Yeah, my Pepper girl is a star. I mean, she's too dang phonogenic. I was like, it's only a matter of time before she tried to steal the spotlight,
Well, I've heard that Promise kind of sets the tone for the next chapter. So I have to ask, what's next?
I'm working on album number 5 right now.
All right.
And thank you. I'm super excited. I've been really out on the road, just headlining and joining other projects for so long now that I haven't really had a moment to breathe and write. So I'm still in the writing process, but I'm planning on just releasing singles over, the course of the summer, and Promise will be the first one. And I think it's a very sweet start. And I don't think the full album won't be like Promise, a love ballad, but I do find I always tend to write like sister songs or whatnot, so that there's a piece like that song on the record. So you might find another stylistic song like Promise, but outside of that, it'll be, I'm sure, very sultry and kind of that pop sultry alt wave that is very retro, because that's all I really know how to do.
Well, hey, with the way music is now, the way the music industry has changed. I see a lot of artists, it used to be the way you did it was you made the whole album, you got it ready, then you had a couple singles leading up to the release. And now you see a lot more artists doing like what you just said, like, hey, here's Promise. And then in a couple months, and a month or two, I might release, here's this one. Is that kind of the way you're going about it now? Like the album's coming together, but as it comes, you're going to release a little bit. Is that kind of just the way it is now? Or is that the way, do you like it that way?
I'm going to be totally transparent. It's a great question. I was feeling extremely overwhelmed because I'm already going back on tour in June, and I have some dates with this amazing group who I'm sure you've heard of, Red Clay Strays, and headlining dates. So I'm so stoked on that, but it's around the corner. So to take some stress off of myself, I was like, well, hey, like, you do have a bunch of songs. They're just not all totally completed yet. So just take your time, release these songs. This is the way that the world works right now. So why, if everybody else is doing it this way, why do you have to overstress and overanalyze how to do it? I'm a big believer, and I love the old school way of having a full-on record. I'm still planning to do all of that. It's just not having to have it the full thing ready, let's say a year in advance, because let's be honest, especially as an independent artist, I'm just constantly out there. So I'm on the road, and that's just the way it is. If you can stay busy, then you want to stay busy.
Absolutely. Well, we are so excited to share your new music with our listeners. We're so excited that you were able to take some time out this morning to spend with us, to talk about your new music. And we wish you nothing but the best. And hopefully we'll see you back on the show here in the future.
I would really love it. You guys are so amazing. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Haley. Have a great day.
You too. Peace. you
All right.
guys.
Does.
That's what we do.
She was incredible, though. She was the sweetest.
Very nice.
Yes.
Very nice. Deserves all the success that she got. Awesome that she took some time to talk to us here on Q92.
Mhm.
Very, very cool. If you missed any of that interview, obviously you can rewind on Facebook and X, but we're also posting the interview by itself on our YouTube channel. Another reason why you want to always subscribe to our YouTube channel. So many great things besides the live aspect of the morning show downtown with the diva, our sports broadcast, but interviews like our Nick Carter, like Nicolina's with Zara Larson lately, now in ours with Haley Reinhart. You'll be able to go to our YouTube channel and always go back and watch those again as well. So be sure you go and check that out. That'll be up here momentarily. And coming up right after weather, we're going to let you hear her new song that is out right now. It's called Promise. That's coming up next right here on Q92. Here on today's hit music, it is Q92 757. Thank you again to Haley Reinhardt for joining the show. Again, you'll be able to catch that interview. Go back. It's on our YouTube channel. We're also going to post it on the Q92 Morning Show's Facebook page as well. All right, 8 o'clock hour coming up. It's going to be a fun one. Free Advice Friday. Who could use some advice today? You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is call in 330-450-9292 or text in 330-269-9292. What is it in life today that you could use some advice on from the sage souls such as myself, Lauren, and Jake, and the listeners? Because the listeners always chime in as well. Is there a work issue you could use some advice on? A family issue, a romance issue, what to do this weekend? What beer should I buy at the store today issue? It is always, of course, the champagne of beers, by the way.
No, it's not.
So go ahead. Send that in. Call us up, and we'll do some free advice coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. Also, your first chance to become an Ella Langley finalist on the live with the show at the Q to Call is in the 8 o'clock hour. So we're going to hear that. And then, of course, on the live video feed, today we're doing just a random emoji. Just head over to the live video feed, click the like button in the comments section. Simply put whatever emoji you want. As long as we see a like and an emoji, you'll have a chance to become a finalist for Ella Langley in Toledo with the hotel stay as well. Good morning from Green Local Bus 30. Happy Friday. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Be safe, be kind, be responsible, be bulldog strong.
Oh, good morning, guys.
Good morning, Netflix binge girl, and said, hey, morning crew, please smash the iridociclitis button for Miles, Braylon, and Savannah. Thanks from 5-star Dad Bob. This one is for you guys. Gotta love it. You just gotta love it. It's the button that keeps on giving. Right now, though, it's Bruno Mars. He wants to risk it all on Q92. 8:07 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 8 o'clock hour. You're waking up with us here on Q92. It's great to have you with us, whether you're watching, whether you're listening. Hi, good morning. Sunny and 56 right now. All right, we'll take it. A little rain today, a little cooler on Saturday, but then Sunday, whoa! Next week.
Oh, I know.
Was it summer?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I know. I might have to switch my clothes out this weekend.
Oh, no.
No, like it is an oh no. Even Tony's like, oh no.
Maybe if you got rid of some clothes.
I
you could
did.
Fit everything.
Every time I switch my clothes out, I get rid of clothes.
Oh, well.
But yet you see me in the same things every morning.
Yeah, I got like 4 outfits that I wear to work, especially work. I mean, there's no reason to put, because of one of the perks of this job, and there are some. Now, there's some not perks too, but that's with any job. I don't care what you do.
Right.
There's things that are good about your job. I find it very lucky that I don't go to work in a suit and tie.
No.
I was not. The Lord didn't make me to be a suit and tie guy, and I've gotten to do radio since 2002 full time. So I've been pretty blessed. I've been able to wear like loungy clothes my whole life.
I know. When I went from dressing up every day for work to wear whatever you want.
I'll listen. I'll call it a perk. Is it the number one perk? No, but I'll call it a perk.
It's definitely a perk. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like there's days when I'm like, I don't have time to iron. Like, well, they don't care.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But I will say I do step up my game if I know we're going to have guests. I try to.
Yeah. I would if I'd remember.
Yeah, that's your problem.
Yeah. I go, we're going here today. I've come here because we're supposed to wear our station shirts to things. I've come to work and forgot we had a station thing.
Yeah.
Be like, didn't bring my shirt. By the way, speaking of Q92 shirts, would you like one? I'll bet you would. Did you know Q92radio.com has a merch tab? You ever seen it? It's awesome. You can go there and you can purchase anything you want. Q92 sweatshirts, hoodies, T-shirts, long sleeve T-shirts, shirts for women, shirts for men.
You can even get Christian's favorite design, Mikey the Mike, for the morning show. On your sweatshirt, on your T-shirt, on your hoodie, whatever you want them on.
What's great is there's merch for the Diva as well. Q92 merch, morning show merch, Diva merch. But you can also personalize it. Like a lot of the early risers, there's so many early risers out there that have gotten their shirts and put their show name on the back of them.
Like what you're seeing on your screen if you're watching the live stream. This is White Van Guy's new hoodie.
Just got his this week, as a matter of fact. And I always tell people, send in your pictures. We want to see them of you, whether it's wherever there's something like that, morning show with your name, or just a Q92. I don't care. If you got anything Q92, we want to see it. Message it in, text it in. We'll share it. We'll put it on the screen and we'll make a post about it because we love you guys wearing our stuff. But if you'd ever like to get yourself something for Q92, head on over Q92radio.com, merch tab. It's all right there. It's very easy. It comes right to you. And it's nice. Like I said, you'll see us rocking some of it sometimes here because it's really cool.
Yep.
I like the black hoodie.
It's very soft.
Soft. Who doesn't love soft? Anyway, this hour, Free Advice Friday. All right, folks, it's officially time for you to start telling us what you could use some advice on today. What is it? What's going on in your life that you could possibly use advice on? We're talking, like I said, career advice, family advice, relationship advice. It could be as simple as where to go to lunch today. Where should they go to lunch today? No thought. Lauren, go.
Mexican.
Okay. Jake, lunch, go. Where would you go?
Let's go to Three Brothers.
Three Brothers. First thing came to my head for whatever reason was Cane's.
Okay.
That was the first thing. I know. I'm sorry, Jake. It came to my head. Just popped in my head. Cane's with their nice little fries and some ketchup.
No. They have a sauce, like a signature sauce.
Ketchup. Hey, you know who else is a huge fan? I just watched an old podcast. I always say the ketchup people are me, Trump, and Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
You know who else is in that group? Your boy Matthew McConaughey. Says he puts ketchup on his ketchup. He uses ketchup on everything.
Did he say steak?
They asked him that. Bert Kreischer asked him, what do you put ketchup on? He's like, well, don't I put ketchup on? And that's my best impression of Matthew McConaughey.
But did he say he puts it on steak?
Yes. And he also his favorite cut is Wagyu ribeye.
I believe that.
That's his favorite. Everything he says, just the way his voice, everything he says is cool. He could be like, I crap myself. And I'm like, oh, awesome.
He can make it sound sexy,
if
right?
I say it, guys, I crap myself. You're like, you're gross.
Get out.
Yeah. McConaughey says it, crap myself. You're like, yeah, you did. And no one does it better, Matt. You know what I mean? The way that man speaks.
I agree.
He should be like everyone's GPS sound. You know what I mean?
I've done that before. Waze, you can choose. He was there for a while.
Good for him.
They had a voice that was Matthew McConaughey. And Tony's like, don't stop, turn it off. Then I did the Colonel from KFC.
Oh, yeah.
I did him once. And then we did boy bands.
Did you?
No, Christian. We did. They had a boy band one. So it would be like.
Finger looking good.
It would be like, next exit, merge to your right. And then it would be like, to your right. Like in the background, he would get so mad. He's like, please turn this off.
Yeah.
I get bored in the car.
Well, they have radios, music.
There's only so much you can do. And then you're going through the mountains and all that kind of stuff. And it's like.
Of West Virginia?
Yeah. Knock it off. Stop hating on our friends in West Virginia.
Good morning from Kesha King. Is there any merchandise that's sleeveless? You know I like to rock that. I don't think we have any sleeveless merch. Lauren, can we add sleeveless merch?
Sure. Come pick it up here and I'll cut the sleeves off for you.
Yeah. There's a guarantee. You buy a shirt you want sleeveless, you come to the station, Lauren will cut those sleeves right off for you. That is a guarantee.
What, are we going to the gun show with our Q92 merch on?
Oh, that is funny. All right, I see some free advice in the text line here. So we're going to get to that shortly. But keep sending yours in. What do you need help with? What could we help you with on the show today? It's Ray. Where's my husband? It's Q92. Lauren Jake here with you live on your radio, live at Q92radio.com, and live video on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Ella Langley. All right. Ella Langley, Q to call is coming up this hour. Could happen coming up in a few minutes. Could happen later on this hour. You never know. You need to keep listening. But when you hear it, be caller number 10, 330-450-9292. Now make yourself a finalist for Ella Langley in Toledo with a hotel stay at the Huntington Center, Thursday, May 7th. Kicking off the Dandelion Tour. This will be the very first show of the tour. How about that? So we have that coming up for you. Glad you guys are with us. A little free advice Friday. Let's go to the text line and get the first one of the day here. We're going to go relationship. Let me see. My ex unblocked me on Facebook, it says here in the text. And my relationship now is feeling unhealthy. But me and my ex was toxic, but fun. Help me out.
Don't be dumb.
Ouch.
Well, don't be dumb.
Don't be dumb. So your ex has unblocked you, and it's got you thinking about because he was toxic, but you guys had fun together. Sounds like when Jake and I were talking about Dirty Hot. They'll ruin you, but you're going to have a good time before they do. You're going to look back and go, what a summer that was. So that's interesting. So just by him unblocking you, you're now doubting the relationship you're in. That tells me, A, you're just with this other person just to be with someone. Typical girl move. Y'all date someone you don't even like just to say you're dating somebody. Tell me I'm wrong.
Are you pulling assumptions right now? Because you know nothing about this situation.
I am literally on top of Assumption Mountain with a flag.
That's what I thought.
Yes. Women do that way more than men. Tell me I'm wrong. Out of the two sexes, who's more likely to date someone just to say they're dating someone that they don't truly like?
Girls.
Thank you.
But if they break up, who feels like they need to jump back into a relationship like right this second? A lot of times
relationship
into a situation.
There you go. Not so much a relationship.
Okay. How does this have anything to do with the fact that Homeboy Tex had a super toxic girlfriend? He got blocked. He's in another relationship. That's not going so hot, but he got unblocked.
I don't even know if this is a girl or guy. It says, my ex unblocked me on Facebook, and my relationship now is feeling unhealthy. But me and my ex was toxic, but fun. Help me out. You're excited just at the unblocking, it seems like. So you either still have feelings for this ex, or you still would like to have some feelings with this ex. And it sounds like all of a sudden you're already being like, this guy ain't working. Or this girl ain't working. You're already being like, yeah, this relationship stinks. So I think on one level or another, you want to go back to the ex. Either to date or to... Do you think I'm wrong?
It's fine.
I'm saying you think I'm wrong.
No, I think that's probably the case. We're supposed to give advice. We're not supposed to analyze the situation. We're supposed to say,
well, how can I give advice unless I analyze?
You're talking about you and your ex being toxic. Now you're using another term like unhealthy for this relationship. Maybe we need to sit down for a second and step away from the relationships and figure out what we really want.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe you want neither. Because
maybe you need a little sabbatical.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe date no one. You know what? Why don't you get to know yourself? Why don't you go to a mirror, get to know that person?
You could take yourself on a date.
Yeah. Then decide, what do you want? Unhealthy or toxic?
Not really where I was going with that.
What do I pick? Unhealthy or toxic? Oh, so appealing. I think break up with who you're dating. Because obviously it sounds like
if you're even thinking about stepping out with it, then you have that answer there. You need to end that relationship now.
And if all it took was for the one guy or girl to unblock you and you're doubting what you're in now, then you're not in anything you want to be in.
Preach, Bigglesworth.
So you need to end the relationship with who you're with now because clearly they don't mean much to you. But ask yourself, do you really want toxic back? Do you want to trade in unhealthy for toxic? How about stable?
Well, toxic is unhealthy.
Let's use words like stable, kind, 401k,
nurturing,
own place, job. You know what I mean? Let's work on words like that.
He's on one this
I'm
morning.
just saying, what are we doing? Toxic, unhealthy. Oh, I want to pick. And that same girl will be on social media. Why can't I find a good guy? Oh, I don't know.
You don't know. That could be a guy texting that in.
Why do I keep getting the wrong girl?
I don't know why, because of the whole got blocked on Facebook thing. I'm assuming this is a guy saying that his ex-girlfriend.
I would hope you're more apt the girl does. Now, listen.
Do you see what I'm saying?
No.
Because I think we're the ones that are quick to you're blocked.
To be fair, there are times I've blocked exes, but I told them.
What?
I was like, listen, we're gonna not
so you were
talk
gonna
anymore.
block him, but you reached out to him first. And you're like, just so you know.
Yeah, when we had the breakup conversation.
But then, what's the whole point of even being friends on Facebook? If you're not friends, it's basically the same thing.
What?
Oh my god.
Is that German? What did I even know what you just said there?
I said what? I said, what's the point in even being friends on Facebook then? Isn't that the
you
same?
get there, but initially, here's my thing. You're going to come up my news feed. Chances are the girl's going to move on
Not
before the
if
guy.
you're not friends.
Chances are the girl's going to move on before the guy.
Oh my god,
I don't want to see it in my news.
That is not true.
Oh,
Please tell me, you didn't have a breakup, and within the next day you were back in your
Me?
chat history, seeing who you could hit up and pop
But
into their
that's not
DMs to do a
first
little
of all,
testy for a little sexy.
That's not for dating.
Isn't that
You're
your
talking
mantra?
about. Are we talking about dating, or are we talking about?
I'm talking about anything. I'm talking about I just got dropped. I'm with somebody else within a week.
That's women.
Men do it too. Do not act
for
like
different reasons. Yeah. Listen. Listen. And I dare you to look at me and say this isn't true. Girls have the next relationship set up before they end the one they're in.
Oh, that is not true.
Oh, listen to
Not
you.
every woman is
to you.
going with some sort of lineup. Hey, if it falls through with so-and-so, then I have so-and-so on backup. Maybe if you're very immature and you're just dating, that's one thing. But if you're a serious adult, that does not happen.
Yeah, now I agree. In 40s, it's different. In 20s,
hey,
men were. I
guess if you're lucky enough to have a list, then have it.
Oh God. Well, I hope we helped you. I think we did.
Yeah.
So, someone text in, "Hoes being hoes." Wow. My wife said she loves me because I have a healthy pension and here disease runs in my family. LOL. Well, there you go. Two good reasons. Oh, man. Country girl here. You're right, Christian. Women pathetically keep men in their lives that use them, especially emotionally. Women rescue men. They mother them. Men need women more than the other way around. I don't disagree with that last sentence. We need women more than women need men. I can't argue.
I say
like
you guys are
that.
needy. I feel like I know more men who are widowed, who've lost their spouse or whatever, just through the history of time. And they end up remarried. I know a lot of women, though, who have been in the same, and maybe they're dating, but not a lot of them remarry.
Wow. So in the widow neighborhood, more men remarry than women.
I think that's the honest truth.
That's interesting. I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you. I'm saying that's interesting.
I think I'll look on the break, but I actually think that could be a real statistic.
Let's Google AI that.
Yes.
I'm not going to necessarily argue that with you. You might be right on that one. I don't like saying that.
I know you don't.
It's 8:33. Oh yeah. How would you like to go see Ella Langley in Toledo with a hotel stay at the Microtel? You could win it right now. Well, you could be a finalist right now. 330-450-9292. If you're caller number 10, we are going to make you a finalist. And you might end up getting a call from us next Thursday telling you you're going to Toledo to see Ella Langley along with a hotel stay. I don't know if it's Microtel.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it's not.
It might be La Quinta. I don't know. But either way, you're going to have a hotel room just waiting for you after the show. Caller 10, good luck. It's Q92. All right, Sierra, guess what? You're caller number 10. So you're now an Ella Langley finalist.
Woo, finally.
Congratulations. You're in the running. You could be headed to Toledo to see Ella Langley kick off her Dandelion tour on May 7th. Tell everybody your favorite station. Make a new finalist this morning.
Q92.
There you go, Sierra. You are now in the running. Now we're getting one more finalist on the morning show at the end of next hour. If you want to know how to do it, very simple. Head on over to our live video feed. It's on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Click the like button in the comments section. Simply put, any emoji you like. It's dealer's choice today. Any emoji you want, you put in there. It might make you an Ella Langley finalist. We'll pick one at the end of the show. Free Advice Friday. We're having a great one today. Good discussions. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Jen, just really quick, I just want to say happy birthday to Carson. I don't want to forget to shout him out. We got a text message. So happy birthday, buddy. Hope you have a good day this weekend. Well, I hope you have a good weekend, not a good day this weekend. I hope you have several days this weekend that are good because it's your birthday weekend, buddy.
Eat cake, buddy. Free Advice Friday. My teenage daughter had her heart broken after a 15-month relationship. After a week of tears, I found out they're still texting intermittently. Good word. He says he wants to stay friends. She's very confused and hopeful they will get back together. Should the parents intervene and allow this? Advise, please. Ooh, should you get involved? I don't think so. Advise your daughter. I don't think you need to intervene. That's tough, man.
It depends. It depends, and I'm going to say it depends based off of what you observe that's going on with your daughter. Look, we've all had our heart broken. We had our first loves. We had our heart just absolutely shattered, ripped out of our chest. We've had that good cry. We've stalked them. We've moved furniture to make ourselves feel better. Okay. And I don't mean stalking in a literal sense. I mean like Facebook, like seeing if he's with somebody else.
Yeah.
Tell me you haven't done it. Anyhow.
Hiding in their bushes. Yes.
Stop it. That's not what I meant. I think all of it is very healthy and normalizing it for her. A lot of times our teens don't want to hear about our relationships because we're old, we're out of touch, and it's gross to them for whatever reason. But I think just making statements like this is normal and, things like that. My best piece of advice would be to stay out of it while you can. But if you're observing in your daughter that you feel this connection is continuing to weigh her down in a way that is incredibly unhealthy, or you're worried about her mental health, then I think it's okay to step in and maybe just be like parent to parent, be like, hey, maybe we should make the kids completely, lose contact for a while. Let's everybody hit the reset button for a second. But I think there's things you can do as a parent to help her through all of that. And my biggest thing is make her go out with her friends, get her out there, get her not looking for anybody else. That is not what I'm saying, but things that she enjoys, make her go for a walk with you, get her out of the house, get her moving. All of that kind of stuff is going to help her feel a little bit better. Sometimes we think at that age that we're really in love. And to an extent, I think teenage love is a lot different than adult love. Does that make sense?
I think it's stronger almost in a way.
Emotionally, where you can't control your emotions.
Yeah.
And it's because we're immature, right? Our emotions and our ability to comprehend relationships is immature at that age. Doesn't make her bad, and we've all been there. It is a very emotional thing, though, especially the first time that you're rejected after you've been with somebody that long. It's a blow. It is. So do I think the parents get involved? I'm assuming you have a decent relationship with the parents since they dated for 15 months. I think you try and let them figure this out. And if they can't, like I said, you observe something that's concerning from your perspective as her parent, then I think you can step in and be like, hey. And I mean, what are we talking here? Are we talking, you said teenage, are we talking 18, 19 years old? Because in that situation, I would say absolutely not. If we're talking 15, 16, 17-year-olds, then maybe.
I mean, I think it's kind of just normal teenage breakup stuff where one says, I want to be friends. The other one still likes the other one. I don't think this is anything abnormal. That's not normal teenage stuff. So I don't see a reason to intervene right now. I really don't. If it gets to some other point where things are getting a little weird or crazy or it's really, but I kind of chalk this up as to just normal teenage breakups. Who didn't always want to get back together with someone? You know what I mean?
Right. And I would also advise you, do not, as much as, because trust me, when my little girl's heart gets broken, your first response is to go to the person that broke their heart and be like, hey, like you do have that urge. You can't do that. So I know you probably feel too, like you know this kid because it was 15 months, right? But absolutely do not confront him. If you're going to contact anybody, make sure that it's his parents. And that's another,
Your first instinct would be to contact the person that broke up?
No, sometimes, no, what I'm saying is like, anytime my kids have ever gotten like picked on or whatever, like you want to go to that kid and be like, what's your problem? You know what I mean? Like, because you get so upset about how they've hurt your child, but you can't do that.
Yeah.
You cannot do that. Trust me. I have had full on conversations with other people's parents that have never actually happened in real life.
Believe that. Believe that. More free advice. We'll try to get to him here right now. It's Ella Langley at 8:43. It's Be Her on Q.
Anytime for you.
Forecast coming up from Mark Johnson. I got time for one or two more free advice Fridays on Q92. 54. Time for a little more free advice. Free advice Friday. I have a 16-year-old who's getting ready to start driving next month, as long as she passes her test. Obviously, recently we've been starting to have issues where she is doing what she's told to an extent. She only does the bare minimum with her chores. I get it. That's all teenagers. However, we're trying to teach her to use her brain when doing things, yet we're still in this repetitive cycle. Our whole thought process is, if you can't use your brain to do simple tasks around the house, how can we trust you to drive? How would you guys handle this in your own households? We want her to get her license so that when we feel she is ready, we'll go buy a truck. But not until then. Listen, I just recently have dealt with the whole teenager. I would talk about it on the show. When it came time to clean the kitchen, if I didn't explain everything that entailed, the bare minimum would get done. You're right. That's just teenagers. They don't want to take the garbage out. They don't want to clean the kitchen. They don't want to do the dishes. So would I stop her from getting her license because of that? I don't know if I would do that. Might say you can't go anywhere till the chores are done. Can't leave with the car with the license till the kitchen's cleaned the way it's supposed to be clean, or your room's clean the way it's supposed to be clean. And I will be the checking parent. I don't know that I would not let her get her license. But I don't know. I came in on the teenager part late.
I don't know. I take driver's license as a privilege tied to responsibility, so there would be an absolute hard no from us.
No, they're doing it. They're just not doing it the way you want it done. You'd say no license till you start cleaning your room the right way, or
like literally when they were younger, if they didn't do it right the first time, they had to go back immediately and redo it, even if that meant going back 2 or 3 times. And guess what? In a very short amount of time, we learned they actually could do the task the right way the first time, and it would save them time and us grief.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, they're old enough, right? At 16, even if you didn't do that, like, listen, yes, we were those people. Take shots at me. I don't care. Our kids had chore charts growing up. Started very early. It would be something just as simple as like Anthony would help Tony take the trash out on trash night.
Mm-hmm.
And then they would get a star for their chore chart. They did their chore for the week. Or working together to unload one rack of the dishwasher. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but with that, also, they knew that if they didn't get that done, they weren't going to get that sticker. They weren't going to get their allowance.
Yeah.
Now, fast forward. Even if you haven't done any of that, at 16, you know what's expected of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why would it be you expect me to take you on as a teenage driver? You expect me to trust you. You expect me to do all of these things, but you're falling short on the things I expect you to do, which is not nearly as great as my expectation.
Yeah, she texts back, she can get her license, but will not be able to leave on her own free will.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that'd be fair.
Absolutely.
I mean, to me,
not.
license, that's great. You have your license. That doesn't mean I'm going to let you go anywhere, especially if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Like, people think it's super harsh. Listen, my mom even used to say to us all the time that we were too strict with our kids. Okay, but it's my rodeo. You can handle your rodeo how you want to. I'm just telling you how we did it and how it's worked for us.
Yeah.
But I do think that there's something about kids need that structure. They need to know boundaries. They need to know you're serious. And so when you're talking about something as serious as putting a teenage licensed driver behind the wheel of a car that could hurt themselves or someone else or anything like that, you need to have confidence that they're responsible, that they understand expectations. And if they're not meeting your expectations at home, to me, it spills over into driving, because again, the driver's license should be tied in. It's a privilege tied to responsibility, in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't think we're too far off on that.
No.
Like, if you're not doing it, hey, I want to go to the mall. No. Why? Kitchen.
And not even if you see, and that's another thing too, though, that would be a sticking point for me. Just because you go in there and you bust butt to get the kitchen clean does not mean I'm going to automatically let you go. See, the lesson to be learned here is if you had done what I had asked you to initially, this wouldn't have been a thing and you would have been out the door.
Yeah, you could have been out the door a lot quicker, as a matter of fact.
So if you want to ever remedy the fact that she's not doing what she's supposed to be doing up to your snuff, you know what I mean? It's got to be that. It's got to be no, you can't make this right now and still get to go. You don't get to go because you didn't do it right the first time I asked you.
Set the expectation.
Yeah.
the way you want it, but then stick to it
Yes, if you do, it'll change real quick.
like you do. 8:59. Good job, Free Advice Friday, everybody. Good job. Those were good ones today. I appreciate that. It's Lumineers. Oh, hey, it's Q92. album that she announced is coming out just this week. So be listening. Q92's always got the newest music.
I want to say it's called Drop Dead.
Drop Dead. Libby
Something like that.
Rodrigo. New album, new single, all coming here. Hey, speaking of coming up after us is Nicolina, the Midday Diva today, and she has your chance to become a finalist for Ella Langley in the 11 o'clock hour. She's got the best 90s and 2K songs with the old school lunch at noon, celebrity gossip at 1:30, and it's Furry Friday with the Stark County Humane Society in the 1 o'clock hour, adopting, donating, and upcoming events. You can get all that with Nicolina, your Midday Diva, coming up starting at 10 o'clock this morning. How awesome is that? Welcome to the 9 o'clock hour of the Q92 Morning Show. Got some music news for you coming up later on this hour. As always, some interest. Boy, this boys band documentary that's coming out is really, we're learning a lot of things about boy bands.
Yeah.
And I got a 98 Degrees story for everybody coming up.
Oh,
An
yeah.
interesting one. Interesting one. The record label trying to keep them out of trouble, I guess you could call it.
It would definitely help keep them out of trouble.
We'll get into that here in a little bit. We get into some of the music news. Right now, it's Alex Warren. It's Ordinary on Q. Days in Music. It is Q92, 9:22 on your Friday morning. God, that sounds good to say. On your Friday morning. A little music news for you here. We usually do it in the 9 o'clock hour whenever we see fit. We got some new stories up on Q92radio.com. Put them up daily. You guys can see what's happening in the world of music or entertainment. This boy band documentary, if you like yesterday, we were talking about NSYNC and Joey Fatone. Well, a lot of these guys and the boy bands are doing the rounds right now because this big documentary is about to be released. That boy band Confidential. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be on ID Discovery. It's going to debut, and then it's going to be on HBO Max.
When's it coming out?
After that, I want to say next week.
Oh, okay.
You'll be able to watch it, but first you'll be watching it on ID Discovery if you have that. Monday and Thursday. ID Discovery, April 13th and April 14th, before it'll be later streaming on HBO Max. So it won't be like the next day.
We have HBO Max.
Shortly after, you'll be able to watch it on HBO Max.
Okay.
But, it's all about the life of the boy bands at that time. And they're interviewing them a lot. And that's why you're seeing Joey Fatone on Entertainment Tonight and all these shows. And you're seeing Nick Lachey and everybody. And yesterday, we were talking about how he put out a really funny TikTok. I was like, this is what I hear every time someone wants to talk to me about if NSYNC's getting back together. It was just like a record scratching over and over again.
I'm sure.
Joey's just sitting
not
there
only that, but think about it. If they really do want to go back on tour and Justin really is the holdup, which
I'm telling you, I do think I don't think it's just.
Okay.
And
it might be him and JC. Then
I'm
just saying, I think the majority of the band wants to do it.
The three.
So to them, when they get asked about it probably is like a record scratching because they want to go and their friends don't.
And probably, no matter what they would like to talk about in an interview,
it'll always be that.
You know what I mean?
Always.
I thought about that talking to Haley Reinhardt. When we talked to her, I was like, is she probably like, oh my God, guys, that was how long ago?
Well, I talked to her.
Some people love it.
Yeah.
I've seen interviews. Some people from Idol love that. Some people from Idol get sick of it.
Yeah, I don't think I definitely don't think she pushes that away. They seem to welcome questions about that, especially because American Idol's on right now. People have questions naturally about the process and what you feel you get out of it, and just about your time there, the judges, the other competitors, things like that. So I don't think that is the way it was for her. But you are right. There have been some American Idol alum that have come out and been like, it was horrible.
Or I don't want to talk about it. Yeah. I just don't want to be that's all people see me as. That's all people want to talk about.
I don't want to just be that American Idol contestant. The whole point of American Idol was to become a star. So
it's one of those things I've always been like, I get it, but I don't, because it's like without that, you wouldn't have got what you got.
I know.
And look where you're at now. That's awesome. And I'm not saying now if you had a bad like you said, a bad experience, that sucks. And I get that. Maybe if it was something that was really, you don't look at that as a good time. You don't look at that as a good time in your life. I don't know. But at the same time, I look at artists when I see they're sick of singing the same song.
You know what? I've said it to my husband before. I'm like, do you know how many times this artist is probably sang the song? Do you think they hate it sometimes? Like when they see it? Yeah.
When you're bored, go to YouTube, type in Brandon Urie, Panic at the Disco, sick of singing, I Write Sins, Not Tragedies. There's just all these clips of him either singing it, looking pissed off, or one time he actually says in the mic, I blank and hate this song.
Oh my
He
gosh.
says it. It is
hilarious.
True,
though. Sometimes artists have songs that they grow to hate because they sing it so much.
Every night. And you work on new music and everyone's like, no, play. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, obviously we'll play it. But anyway, going back to this, the Nick Lachey story about 98 Degrees came out today. And again, this story's on Q92radio.com. You can go check it out right now. He was talking during the boy band Confidential, and he was talking about, this is a quote from him. It says, quote, this is going to sound super shady, but when we first went out, I remember in our first tour, someone at the label gave us a book, Love is Blind. Co-host, Love is Blind co-host, Lachey said in the series debut. He says, it was the age of consent in every state in the country, according to Us Magazine. We kept that book on the tour bus. Unfortunately, there were people out there looking to tear you down. He adds in the show that pop-ups. So he talks about that. Boy, it totally moved where I was reading. That's fantastic stuff. Well done, Internet. Unfortunately, there were people out there looking to tear us down. He had in the show of manual that was seemingly meant to make sure the singers in their early to mid-20s did not break the law while on the road, while interacting with fans. Now, listen, sounds a little creepy. But remember, these kids, they were early 20s when this happened. They were probably
really young.
like literally might even been 20 when they broke out. I actually think it was a good job by the record label. Is that wrong? Be
No.
like, yo, guys.
If you're talking
here.
about purely transactional, trying to keep your hottest band that just broke out of trouble, no, it was smart.
Mhm.
If you're a parent, you're going, ew. But
I get it,
yeah.
but it's good to know, hey, because when you're 19, 20,
Mhm.
you might not think about those things. You might not even realize those are laws because you're so close in age
Yeah.
to the 17-year-old if you're 20. But you got to realize, no. And it is weird. Every state some states are different
Yeah.
for age of consent.
Yeah. And I think some states like the age of marriage and stuff like that, like that's different too.
They are different. So I got to check out this documentary. This might be a really good documentary.
I bet it will be. I can't wait to see it. Speaking of Nick Lachey, did you see he and Jessica Simpson literally accidentally bumped into one another on a flight back from Hawaii?
No.
They were on the same plane. Nick was with his wife.
Oh.
Jessica was actually with Eric Decker on the flight, which was or not Eric Decker. What's his name? Her ex-husband. Well, soon to be ex-husband. They're in the process of getting a divorce. They were together for a very long time, had a few children together, I believe. And recently they announced that they were getting a divorce. Jessica Simpson, husband.
No, they actually, that would be awkward.
Yeah, they said
a lot of
Eric
time.
Johnson, not Decker. Eric Decker is Jesse James Decker's husband. Eric Johnson, and they just filed for divorce last year, but they had a very amicable reunion after accidentally booking the same flight, and they were on the same flight. So they said it was a nice conversation. It was nice to catch up. It was very cordial and all that kind of stuff. But that's really the first time they've come face to face or had any type of a discussion since their split. I think that was back in like 2012.
That one made me a little sad.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I watched the show.
No, it was in 2006. They were married from 2002 to 2006.
Yeah, it's a great show.
I loved it.
Why is that not streaming anywhere? How come the MTV shows aren't anywhere?
I know.
That you have that
Rob and Big, we know.
You could pay, but I mean, you can't just go stream. I don't understand the MTV shows.
I know, but you're not wrong because those were classic shows. Like, would I sit down and watch I would sit down and watch My So-Called Life again.
My So-Called Life, The Osbournes.
Yeah. Oh, I loved The Osbournes.
Dude, where can you watch it for free? No, you're like, oh, you can go buy it on Prime. I'm like, oh, shut up.
Right. No, that's not happening.
Buy this. Anyway,
so dumb.
But yeah, the boy band documentary that's coming out and actually produced by Joey Fatone. It's going to feature Fatone, Nick Lachey, ex-O-Towns, Ashley Parker Angel, Lance Bass, AJ from the Backstreet Boys, Boys II Men's Wanye Morris, and Sean Stockman, and LFO's Brad Fischetti. So they're all interviewed on it. They're all part of it. And it's just going to give you a look into what it was like at that time when boy bands were as big as they were. I don't consider Boys II Men a boy band. I consider them an R&B group.
They were R&B boy band.
Maybe.
They were just a different genre. You're thinking boy bands only pop. I don't know that that's necessarily true.
I do consider boy bands pop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I consider R&B like Boys II Men, like more sultry, more harmonized. Not that the boy bands can't harmonize, but more about the singing, where the boy bands are more about the performance.
Yeah, but they even consider
like 112.
They even consider 5 Seconds of Summer.
Yeah, see, that's weird. I could go down that rabbit hole all day because I don't consider them because they play instruments.
I understand that, but they're
more of a
considering
band.
them a pop rock boy band.
I don't consider Hanson a boy band because they played instruments, but people would tell you that Hanson is a boy band.
I agree.
I'm like, I think you have to do choreographed dancing and you can't play instruments.
Here's a question for you. This actually came up in my son's history class when they started talking music history.
Let's do it.
Were the Beatles a boy band?
No, because they played instruments.
See,
in my opinion.
That's what my son said. My son said, no, they weren't because they played instruments and everybody had their role and their part and everything. There was no dancing.
Yeah, if the Beatles were doing like pop, lock, and drop
but there were plenty of other people in his class that disagreed. Now, his teacher agreed that they weren't a boy band.
No, they were a band. I consider 5 Seconds of Summer a band. They all play instruments. Mm-hmm. They get on stage with guitars, drums, Bass, that's a band.
Mhm.
That's what same thing with Hanson. That's
Yeah,
a
but
band.
by this 5 Seconds of Summer, then the Beatles would be a boy band.
I can't.
I know.
I can't abide by that. Jake, your thoughts?
Star and I actually had this argument not too long ago because I
knew
was
it.
unaware that there was rules about boy bands, and I just thought if you were a boy and you were a band, you were a boy band. I didn't know that had to do if you played music or instruments or all that stuff. So she agrees that if you're just singing and dancing, you're not playing instruments, then you're a boy band. If you're playing instruments, then you're a band.
If I had to go to a side, that's the side I'm going.
Yeah.
With. You know, but there's a lot of people on the other
I
side
lean that
too.
way. Yeah.
But I lean that way, that it's choreographed dancing and you don't play instruments makes you a boy band. The second you're playing guitar, drums, bass, and a singer, and everyone has like their thing, I believe at that point you're a band. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. It's Dochi Anxiety on Q92. really big, hairsprayed, puffed out hair, eyeliner. You had to be a band, and you had to be really into spandex. That was the look. Spandex,
or leather,
makeup,
tight leather,
spandex, big hair, and makeup.
and at least have one power ballad.
You had to have a power ballad.
Okay.
You had to have your song about like sex and hot girls.
I think Firehouse. You know
But-
you're everything.
Yeah. Then you had to come back with that like "I love you so much, baby" song.
Yeah.
And that was a hair band. And there was a hair band, Rat, Poison, Motley Crue. Those were kind of
Every
hair
rose
bands.
has its thorn.
They all had to do it.
That was a good
And
one.
then one day, Nirvana made them all not cool. Out of nowhere. Grunge
He made
came
them
out.
more stripped down. Grungy.
Grunge came out, and then everyone was just wearing flannel and regular shirts and regular clothes.
Yeah.
They didn't even have long hair anymore as much.
No? Shaggy hair,
Shaggy,
maybe.
but the long?
Not long.
Not
Or
really.
no tees. They got to retire the Aquanet.
Yeah. Someone said Poison. Absolutely. Poison. Absolutely. Hairband Hall of Famer. To me, Poison's on the Mount Rushmore of hairbands.
My husband's best friend really loves Rat.
Round and round.
Mhm.
It's Eminem, Nate Dogg. Shake that on Q92. Q92 9:45. Lauren, if they want to be our last Ella Langley finalist for the morning show, that is, they need to get over to our live feed right now.
Yeah, you need to head over to Facebook, YouTube, and X. Find that video live stream. Give it a like and a comment. Just drop an emoji. Any emoji that reminds you of Miss Ella Langley. And it could be you that we say here in just a couple of minutes, letting you know you're our latest finalist to see her in Toledo for her Dandelion Tour.
It's hit music Q92 at 9:52. Speaking of, we got to get an Ella Langley finalist before we get out of here. You guys been going over to the live video feed. You've been clicking like. You've been putting whatever emoji your little heart desires. And you were doing that hoping for this moment right now where Lauren is about to randomly pick one of you and make you a finalist to see Ella Langley in the Dandelion Tour in Toledo with a hotel stay. Lauren, let's do it.
All right, today, John Puckett.
Hey, John Puckett, how you doing, buddy? You are now a finalist. Congratulations. Maybe you'll get a call from us next Thursday telling you that, guess what? You're going to see Ella Langley.
Is that a pug in his
That looks
profile
like
picture?
a bit of a pug. A bit of a pug.
Is that Puckett's pug?
Might be. Either that or I hope it is. Let's just hope it is.
Weird.
That's going to do it for us. Nicolina, the Midday Divas, in here next. Again, she's got a chance for you to become an Ella Langley finalist at 11. She's got the best of the 90s and 2K songs with the Old School Lunch at noon, Celebrity Gossip at 1:30, and it's a Furry Friday with the Stark County Humane Society in the 1 o'clock hour, adopting, donating, and upcoming events. That's all what's coming up here on the radio station. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening today. Any way you check this out, we appreciate you. Please enjoy your weekend, and we'll be back talking to you again Monday morning. Jake, anything for the good people?
Love you. Bye.
Lauren, for the good people?
Have a fantastic weekend, everybody. We'll see you Monday.
See you Monday. It's Justin Bieber, UConn on Q92.